here today because lately I've seen a lot of people getting very frustrated and angered because other people cannot seem to see what they themselves find, in their opinion, to be very obvious. And they will say, I'm unfriending you, I don't have anything to do with you, etc. They just don't want to deal with them anymore, and they're sort of zoning out. That is a mistake. When you ask a person or why a person does not want to see what you yourself can see, it's not a case of they don't want to see it. It's a case of they actually cannot see it. Now, this has caused a lot of confusion. 1935, a fellow wrote a book, and the name of the book was The State, Our Enemy. And he addressed this situation very well. Anyway, I will synopsize it for everybody so they will maybe understand it as well. He believed that there was nine veils or levels of understanding, each of which will be broken down into 90% who will be of one understanding and 10% who will pierce the next veil and have a different understanding. That 10% in turn will consist of 90% that will stay at that level. And 10% of that, which is 1% of the original, will pierce the next veil. And on and on and on with ever diminishing numbers of people getting to higher levels of understanding. Now, how this works out is you will have a population of 8 billion people in this world. 90% of those people really do not become very interested in politics at all. Those are the people that will say, "Oh, I just want to get on with my life. I'm not interested in that. I might vote in the election. I may not vote in the election." So when you have an election in the West nowadays, we'll say at local level in Ireland, the turnout of voters that are eligible can be down to about 40%. The other 60% don't even bother voting at all. And the people that actually vote, well, they're not really that interested. So those 90% that are not really very interested, those are the people that will spend their life in other pursuits, maybe just work at their job, 9 to 5. They will go on their vacation once or twice a year. They'll watch soccer and they'll just get on with things. Those 90% will look to the other 10%. Are They're somewhat a bit daft. They're really caught up in this politics. So let's now go to the 10% that are at the next level. Those 10% are the people that will be on Facebook arguing about Trump and Biden and Simon Harris and Sinn Féin, etc., etc., etc. They will believe that everything they see on that TV is actually reality. Of those 10%, well, 10% of those will decide that that's not the case at all. They will actually pierce what's known as the second veil. Now, these people, they will understand that what is presented is just a drama. They will believe that the politicians are just puppets. Behind the scenes, there is what some might refer to as the deep state running things. And they will also believe that there will be secret societies running the deep state. Okay? And that is down to 1%. Those are the people that will look down at the 9% and say, you guys are very stupid for not seeing what we see to be obvious. Now, the people that are at the 9% will look up to the people that believe the show is run by the secret societies. And they will consider those people to be a bit insane and stupid. And they'll refer to those people as those are the guys that are the nut jobs. Like the county councillor that's running the valley in the Garden of Remembrance. He referred to other people as nut jobs and fruitcakes. because they believed something different, because he is at one level and these other people are at another level. Now, that covers 99% of these people in general. So the people at the 1%, those will believe, for example, that Conor McGregor is just being used, it's all a game. The 9% will believe that Conor McGregor is a great guy and he is our hope. We are now following him. And the original 90%, well, they will look upon the others as complete idiots altogether for wasting their time instead of just getting on with their life in general. And that is an explanation of what 99% of the people understand as reality. Now, just to finish off this subject, I will briefly go through the other levels that are above these fellows. Now, remember, 99% of the people that are listening about these upper levels will consider those fellows completely and utterly insane because they are not at that level. It's as simple as that. So, the next level up is the people that will believe that the secret societies, they will have um, an understanding of symbolism, Illuminati, and all that. Now, that is the 1%. Go one level above that, then, and that particular level will believe that the secret societies have access to very high advanced technology that is unavailable to everybody else. So that is those people. They will be talking about people being cloned. That is that level. Now, there is a level above that again, and these people that have pierced the next level above that, they will believe in dragons and they'll believe in lizards. These are the people that are at the level of David Icke. He's at a different level altogether. Everybody below that level will think David Icke talking about lizards is completely insane. Okay. The level above that then is a level of people that will believe that the entire universe is governed by mathematics. Those guys will be talking about something like fractal mathematics. They will be talking about how numbers are so important and they actually are very important in everything. Everything has to be set out by numbers. Gemantics, I believe, is the word they use that. Now, the final level is, of course, when you get to the level that you believe that God is an emotion, they refer to it as love. The people at that level, they are totally at peace and they are at the end of the system, if you want to believe it like that. Now, all these levels, the important thing to understand is no matter which level you are on, you will look down at the level below you and you will think that those people are stupid. You, at your level, regardless of whatever level it is, you will believe, of course, that you know it all and are fully 100% correct in your assumptions. And then you will look up to the other levels above you and you will think those people are completely and utter fruitcakes. Okay? Now, I had wished and intended to make this video yesterday, but funny enough, I did get a call from a fellow from Donegal. This fellow I understood to be at the level of the entire highest level above. And I pointed out to this man that he may be right, he may be wrong, but that doesn't matter whether he's right or wrong. What I do know is that the people below, below him will believe that he is insane. And indeed, he sounds insane to most people that will listen to him. And he must understand that it is exactly impossible to convince people below him that he is right, regardless of whatever level he is at. So that is a brief, I know it's a complicated thing, but that is an explanation as to why people will not see what other people may find obvious. And they will look upon those guys as total nutcases. And that is what I want to say about levels of understanding. Whatever level you're at, well, that's the level you're at. You may get to the next level by accident or whatever. It's not a function of intelligence, it's not a function of education. It's just a function of one day you might stumble upon somebody that will put a suggestion in your ear. You might think about it and you might then gravitate to the next level. Or you might not. You might think the fellow is a nutcase, and that is it. All right, well, thank you. I wish to make two more videos after this. One is on the subject of where we are going, which is a feudal technocracy system. And the next video after that will broach on the possibility of whether anything can be done to prevent this. Most likely, nothing can be done at this stage because people just will not accept what is coming, because it's not that they don't want to accept it, they just can't accept it. So thank you very much for watching. All right.